Ladies and gentlemen, we're back.
All right, welcome back to this episode of Crystal Get the Fuck Out of the Room. And,
No.
I said leave.
I refuse.
we were just making the joke. We were just making the joke before we came on to do this show that, like, Crystal was just going to be obnoxiously directly in the way of my path to the microphone this entire episode. Because, like, she was sitting down on the bed in a way that... We're all just piled into a bedroom, by the way, for those of you that don't know. This is not any
This
sort
is our office. This is my bed.
Yeah, this is just not any sort of coordinated, actual professional thing. It just sounds like it. So, no, she was sitting on the bed in a way that would have left me behind the microphone. So I was like, yo, bitch.
Hey, yo, bitch.
And then, yeah, we made the joke that we were going to have to open that way. So I did. That's like the entire story. Not an eventful story, but one nonetheless.
Sneaky.
Yeah.
Sneakity sneak.
Jake's over here tiptoeing through the tulips trying to piss off zombies.
It's a twist. It's a twisty twist.
It's very twisty. I'm amazed that only attracted one zombie.
Usually that attracts the whole fucking horde.
You would think, right?
I mean, you did just hit a car with a rock.
Well, no, it set off the alarm.
No, I know. I was being a smartass. Like, maybe there's not that many zombies around this hotel.
Oh, there
the horde
definitely
doesn't give a
is.
Shit.
What is this?
That horde's just like, yeah, fuck off.
I'm over
Too
your
tired
shit.
Today.
Listen, I know what's going to happen. I'm going to go towards that car, and I'm going to get axe murdered. This is how I died the first time. I'm really not looking forward to it the second.
Yeah, right. This looks really familiar. I don't like it.
The flowers smell nice. Oh god!
just violent stab and head ripping, and then zombie's like, this is fun. Oh no, there's two. Whatever shall I do?
Light them on fire.
Burn the entire building there into the ground. Can you actually... Oh, okay, that answers my question. I was going to say, can you actually set buildings on fire?
No, it's not an actual the building that gets set on fire. It's a nest.
Oh, okay.
I
would have been...
Well, it's... Whoa.
It'll go out, though.
I would have been crazy impressed
Just watch
if
the
this...
whole village just go up in flames. That'd be great.
Yeah, I would have been crazy impressed if this game was real enough that you could just, like, set buildings on fire with a
that'd be
Molotov.
really cool.
Yeah, burn places to the ground.
Whoa. What? Well, howdy.
It's a nest.
Bye! We got to go.
Jesus.
Later, bitch.
Need this for reasons. Must go faster. How you doing?
Just run past some doubled over zombie bimbo. I like that word bimbo. It's very underused.
Get on the bike, asshole!
That one was like full on committed to taking you down.
Miss me, bitch.
That guy too.
How you doing?
Tell you what's gonna happen. Dive!
I'm kind of surprised they didn't tackle me off the fucking thing. I'm very happy they didn't, but I'm surprised.
That guy is that one dead guy
Can
that
he
you
do
just
that?
put.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I'm just gonna say it. He was very familiar with at least one of the 5 Ds of dodgeball. That guy was committed, which isn't a D, but it should absolutely have been part of dodgeball.
Committed.
Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge.
Took you a second.
No, I was imitating Patches O'Houlihan. Because even during the
The
instructional...
joke is he can't think of a fit.
No, I've seen the movie.
I was going to say, even in the instructional DVD,
I
he's
thought
like,
Dustin was like taking a second to think about it.
Oh, no.
did I get the first 4 right? It's really important that I got the first 4 right before I tell the actual joke.
Oh, I've already done this. I forgot what we've been doing, or what we've done since the last part. So.
Yeah, we, like I said, I've said this before, I think, on one of these episodes, but we don't actually record these one right after another in like a 6-hour block. We just...
As much as I'd love to do that.
Yeah, it'd be great. We do this...
You try and find me 6 hours of free time.
No shit.
I'll blow you.
We to completion. Like,
I'm gonna conclude.
I'm gonna conclude. $20 is $20. I'm not gay, but $20 is $20. and I got to make rent this month. No, but so I think I've talked about this before on the channel, but as much as we would like to, we don't get the chance to sit down and record these in like a 6-hour block. So it's really just like, hey, we're hanging out tonight. I've got an hour and a half of free time. Let's knock out 3 episodes, or
Yeah, as close to as possible.
Yeah, and that's basically what's happening with this. Is that I got an hour and a half of free time. I'm gonna try to go home around 9 so I can pack up and hit the road again on Monday, and then here we are.
Yeehaw.
Yeah, right.
Oh, well, that thing's dead. I don't know what it was, but
hopefully it was dead before you hit it, and now it's just dead.
Nope, I got XP for killing it, so
there you
it
go.
was definitely alive. And then the white men came.
Oh God. Can you imagine if he's not dead yet? He's just
Wham! Why?
like you're just driving around, and he's just sitting there in the woods, like da 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 da. For the love of God, help me!
Yeah. You broke both my legs. What did I do to you?
There's that one Zambo is like, why? For the rest of his entire non-existence, he's just contemplating all of it in utter agony.
I just woke up and I'm really hungry, and that guy on the bike looked really good. And now I'm really painful. Dude, I don't want to clear more nests. I just did that. That was a treat.
I'm also really immobile for some reason.
Yeah.
Can't feel my... Oh, there's bones sticking out of my legs.
I'm going to drag myself forward with my teeth.
You're just he's just sitting there like, is that my femur?
That shouldn't be there at all.
I don't want that to be my femur. God.
Forget the point of the story we're at, but are they gone? Okay.
You're just off your bike.
Yeah, I was expecting a cutscene or something, but... Whoop.
No, you're just off your bike in the middle of a horde for no reason.
Find the angel statue. Okay.
I imagine this guy's not eating it, right? Because that would be pointless.
That'd be awkward.
Listen, I need that statue you're chewing on.
Zombie deer.
The least threatening form of zombie.
Yeah. Graze menacingly. Well, I'm gonna guess that's fucking it.
Well, here's what happened. He didn't
Who knows?
actually...
Maybe there's another angel.
He didn't actually stop. It was a zombie deer. Well, how do you know? He didn't actually stop grazing when the grass was gone. He chewed through the dirt. So, zombie deer just digs holes. That's what he got it. Okay. Next time I need a post hole digger, I will fucking find zombie
deer.
Something I
I need
learned.
to put up a fence.
Yeah. Something I learned in shop class. Speaking of which, hey, here was the transition we were looking for. Speaking of which...
Way to shoehorn that the fuck in there.
Yeah, I didn't actually even mean
Something
that.
I learned in shop class was digging ditches. Oh, what the fuck?
Why is there... What? Who's got a light on... Why is there a helicopter?
That's
What
a
the fuck?
thing?
Run! Run away!
Oh, hey, how you doing?
No, but I didn't even actually mean for that to happen. You were just
Morning.
talking about putting up fences, and I actually learned how to build a white picket fence at one point in shop class.
Ow! Dick!
Of all the things that have been near
Well-
misses to you, that guy just swatting lightly got you. Oh, his head's gone. That's awesome.
Everybody else dead?
Are they dead, or are they just
No,
dead?
that guy's missing a head. So. He's
don't
definitely dead.
don't kick it. It's just gonna be like.
How'd you get turned? Well, I kicked a head.
It turns out that when I kicked it, it bit my toe. Like, no, but I had a shop teacher. This is the story that.
Oh boy, that would have
God.
been bad.
That was really cool, but also very not intentional.
Yeah, no, I've never done a wheelie in this game, but I didn't know you could. So.
No, but I had a shop teacher, and we were telling this story before we came on the air, and then I stopped the story midway through because Jake's like, "No, this is funny. Absolutely put this on the show." I had a shop teacher that had a speech impediment, and it taught me that having teachers with speech impediments are the best teachers because they're the ones you really listen to. He used to say...
And when he said that, I didn't understand why, because I'd be like... I don't listen to teachers anyway, because I was an asshole.
Yeah.
But
No. You catch the small things because you can make fun of them, and because of that,
as an asshole kid, yeah.
Yeah, and because of that, you actually wind up listening to what they say. Like I remember he was saying something about like we were building like a makeshift wall in shop class, like we were trying to, just basically woodworking type stuff. And he's like, all right, well, we're going to run a little 110 wire through that. Now, make sure before you run the wire through or you try to, like, connect it to anything, you got to pre-drill the post holes. And it was just a little quirk that he did at the end of all of his... Not all of them.
I don't know if that came through on the mic, but it was...
Just this really very quiet moan. Like, have you ever been speaking and just realized towards the end of your sentence that you didn't have breath enough to finish the sentence?
So you just squeak it out?
Yeah, so you that's what it sounded like. But he'd only do it every now and then. And it was like always during important information. So if you weren't paying attention, he made sure you were. I feel like he did it on purpose now. But like,
this kid's an asshole. He's not going to pass, so I got to make sure he does.
but like genuinely, like, oh no, you got to make sure that you use Tapcons instead of regular screws. All right.
I'm sorry. I don't share your enthusiasm about these Tapcons.
Yeah, like that was of
screwdrivers.
Oh! Yeah, like that was obviously the joke in high school was that talking shop was going to bring him to climax. But
Phillips or flathead.
More! Can you give me the Phillips head? Can I buy Philip a drink first?
So the Snap-on guy's coming later. Oh, dear God!
I can only
Craftsman is on Tuesday.
Oh, I can only get so erect.
Yeah. Please stop. I can only get so erect. You don't see me, by the way.
This guy's just shining a flashlight directly on the bush you're hiding in.
Why is this bush coming?
Like, this guy's shining a flashlight directly on the bush you're hiding in, 2 feet to the right.
Why is this bush wearing a hat?
Why is there a gun sticking out of that bush?
Shut up!
This guy's...
Stab.
I just want you to understand real quick. I know you're very important.
Okay.
I know you're a very important dude in a hazmat suit, but I think it should be brought to your attention. That bush is holding an axe.
I don't feel safer on that bush. Oh God! Stop!
You have this terrible habit of just wandering out right when they turn.
Fucking the AI pathfinding is stupid. Just go in a straight line.
Oh man! Oh, that's...
You see nothing.
But yeah, no, that was an actual thing. Shoehorned in this episode or not, it was totally worth it.
Yeah. Well, as soon as we started recording, I actually forgot about it because that's how it always goes.
Yeah, I've been working on my memory lately, and I mean this really. This isn't just a story for the sake of the game. I've been working on my memory lately, so I've been playing Go Fish on my phone.
What?
Because seriously, think about it. Like Go Fish is a card game based strictly on memory. Here's Rose.
Is it really?
Yeah, absolutely. Here's Rose.
It's been a long time since I played fucking Go Fish. I didn't.
Yeah.
I would think for memory you'd play like Mahjong or some bullshit.
I mean, maybe. I've never played Mahjong, so Go Fish was like the first thing that popped in my head because I'm a child.
I mean, if it works, okay.
But like, yeah, it's a card game based entirely on memory. You have a whole bunch of cards laying face down. You pick one, like you point at one, turn it over, and then your job is to find the other card in that.
That's not Go Fish.
Yeah, that's not Go
group
Fish.
Of face down cards that are exactly the same way. Or what am I thinking of?
Go Fish
that's not Go Fish. What am I thinking of?
Go Fish is where you hold the cards like there's 4 players and you ask them, do you have this?
Right. No,
I know what you're talking about.
What am I thinking of? What's the name?
Isn't it just called like matching? Like I don't know if there's a...
I don't know.
Is there a name for it?
Well, okay, here's the thing.
I don't know.
Here's the thing. When I was a kid, it was called Go Fish for me because my mom bought a card deck for that exact game that just had fish on it. And you matched each fish by its name and color. Like, that was how you did this version of the game. So for me, it was Go Fish because I was, like, 3...
I mean, okay,
and that's what it was. So I guess it just kind of got stuck in my head that way. But if anybody knows the name, leave it in the comments below because it's going to be racking my brain for the next 3 days.
Yeah, I can't help you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was just a card matching game. That's what I used to call it.
Matching game. That makes sense too. I mean, I don't know.
Usually whenever I played, it was like on video games, and they're just like, match this card, and then they showed you the cards. Then you have to memorize them.
Yeah, we've Mario Party or some shit.
Yeah, we've all done that. I was thinking, like, I've done the same thing with, like, puzzle games, and I've been working more and more with puzzle games and things like that, just to try to work on my memory. Because too many times it'll happen. This
is happening while we're here.
As you've probably noticed, I'm the rambling one of this channel. But, too many times it's happened where I've been, like, mid-story, and then sidebar, and then, I don't remember what I was talking about.
Yeah.
And it just really, it doesn't irk me for long at the time, but then when I remember the remainder of the story, it pisses me off that I'm no longer around the people that I can tell that story to.
You're right, yeah. It's like, okay, well, I mean, I wish I told the end of that, because the end of it's way better, and
right.
Now I feel like an idiot.
Well, and we're pattern-seeking mammals anyway, so it's like, I would much rather, it's like, anytime that you have a question, you're better off finding a conspiracy theory than no theory. You're more willing to accept that than, I don't know.
Yeah.
So like, we're pattern-seeking mammals anyway, so for me, it's like, I would much rather have story, like, beginning, middle, end, rather than just, like, beginning, middle, well, fuck it, we'll come back to it. Like, it really bothers me that way. And I'm sure I've probably done that on this channel a couple of times, and if not, I guarantee you I will. But,
yeah, I don't think it's happened too much yet, but that's because, like, we just started not too long ago, so we haven't told too many stories.
We are in our infancy.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Real baby channel.
Right. We'll get there.
You'll get pissed at us.
Right? Yeah.
Don't you worry.
You'll get pissed at us, don't you worry. You'll have the option to be
all great YouTubers get trashed on.
Right.
Look at James Charles right now.
I don't want to say great YouTuber in that sentence with him.
I don't know who that is, so...
I don't want to get involved.
Popular. He's just overly popular for no goddamn reason.
I don't want to get involved, but here's something I found out today just because, like, it just scrolled across my,
I don't want to get involved, but here's the fucking thing!
No, it has nothing to do with any kind of scandal, drama going on right now.
Okay.
You remember Fred?
Yeah.
Of course.
He's married to Fred. Do you know who James Charles is? He's the boy that does...
Wait, James Charles is married to Fred?
According to...
Fred's gay?
Apparently.
What?
Again...
Can I Google this?
Go for it, that's fine.
I'm gonna Google this shit. Here, hold my beer.
James Charles is like
Come for the game, stay for the hot goss.
Yeah, right. Apparently James Charles is... James Charles is the guy that you see on Facebook every once in a while... That, like, he's the boy that does, like, really insanely good makeup tutorials or some shit.
Okay.
And he got super famous from it.
I don't know that I've ever seen one, but I'm sure,
I've seen other people, like, Crystal, like, come across as, like, an actual makeup tutorial, because apparently he was that fucking good. And, he's married to fucking Fred.
I'm just utterly amazed that Fred was a thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean...
That was painful.
I hated Fred.
Oh, yeah. Anybody with a brainstem probably did.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really talk shit about people who do what they do and are apparently good at it. I mean, you found an audience. Good for you.
Oh, this was the same guy that was the first male ambassador for CoverGirl.
Who?
James Charles is the same guy who was the first male ambassador for CoverGirl.
Oh, okay.
That's kind of cool, but also kind of defeats the purpose of the name that you put out for yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, this day and age, it's just a brand.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, it's grown past being a girl.
Just like the Gillette thing, like, it's just for men or whatever, or like, the best a man can get. Whatever the hell the thing was, and then they changed it to the best a person can get, which, absolutely. Like, who the fuck cares?
It's not even saying that he's married. No,
Are you sure?
Yes, because the scandal is that he was dating this guy who wasn't, or like, he was fucking around.
Fred.
Yeah, he was fucking around with some guy who wasn't gay, and then claimed that James Charles pushed him to, like, do stuff.
Oh, I don't know
I think it was, like, on the verge of, like, rape accusations.
Oh, shit.
That's not good.
I didn't know anything. I don't know anything about it. I'm not getting involved with that. I just saw this thing on... I saw it on the internet, so it must be true.
There you go. You can have your beer.
But, I just saw it on the internet, and I don't know anything about this guy.
I saw it on the internet, so obviously.
I vaguely know what's going on with this guy, because, again, I have friends that are into the gossip, but I'm just, like, scrolling through it just to, like, get a peek at what's going on.
Yeah.
Because I'm, like,
I mean, I knew he was gay, and look at Fred. So,
there's nothing on his Wikipedia page that I saw that included Fred. But because of the recent scandal, unless James Charles is a piece of shit that, like, cheats on his husband, it has to do with the previous relationship.
It's entirely possible that I'm wrong, but I'm just telling you what I saw on the internet, and I thought it was true.
I can look up if Fred is married.
Go for it. I just thought it was interesting, because I haven't heard Fred in years.
The last thing I heard about Fred was that he did a movie.
Cena movie.
Yeah, and John Cena was in it, and that was the extent of it. And it was like, oh, good, cool, I guess, good for you. You've obviously made it. You found an audience. Congratulations. I'm not against anybody doing anything they feel that they have to in order to find an audience, like, that's what we're all trying to do as creative people.
I'm absolutely against Fred.
Yeah, but I personally, on a very, not personal level, but on a just my personal opinion level, find everything about your act fucking annoying and hate it. So
yeah, I hate Fred and the ripoff of Fred, which I can't believe I'm saying those words, but fucking Annoying Orange?
Oh, God.
How the hell did that get a TV show?
Yeah. I found Annoying Orange funny for, like, the first 6 seconds.
Okay, so Fred's real name is Lucas.
Yes.
And so,
He lied to me already.
So, Lucas met his current boyfriend, who's an Australian model named Matthew Focus, from a fellow gay.
What the fuck is name?
Matthew Focus.
Matthew fuck us.
Fuck his what?
Matthew fuck us.
But they were introduced to each other by a YouTuber whose name is Kingsley, and he did a lot of, like, rant videos.
Oh, okay.
And Kingsley, I remember Kingsley because Kingsley's actually fucking hilarious.
Oh, okay. I don't know where this information came from that I saw. I just remember seeing it on YouTube or some shit.
Yeah.
And I thought it was really funny.
I don't know any of these people. So, I remember Fred vaguely, and it was like, steer clear of that shit. And then that was, like, the extent of it, so.
Well, I'm going to go this way, because otherwise I'm going to run out of goddamn fuel.
There's a possibility you're going to anyway.
Good job.
Howdy, fellas.
They're like, hell-bent on you right now, for some reason.
Yeah, they don't like me.
I thought they only came out at night.
No. They come out,
I vaguely know about this game.
Yeah, they like sleep during the day, but they're still stragglers and shit.
Oh.
Ooh, thank fuck.
Yeah, I thought it was like during night you had to worry about them, and during the day you had to worry about, like, other riders being aggressive and dickholes.
No, it's during the day.
That would be cool as shit, too.
During the day, they're less prominent, but they can see you easier.
Yeah. Because
they have, like, their eyes aren't very good.
Oh, okay.
But during the night, there's a shitload more of them because they're, like, there's no... The sunlight isn't out to hurt their eyes.
Right, that makes sense.
Okay.
But you're kind of safer going out at night because they can't really see you or some shit.
Take your chances.
Yeah, they're basically...
I always do shit during the day because I'll just fight them. Like, it's fair.
I mean, that's part of the fun of these video games. You can't just sneak around the whole time unless your name is Solid Snake. And even with...
I got that reference.
Yeah.
Sure.
And even then, it's pretty fun to run and gun, so...
Yeah.
Like...
It's just all playstyle. Like, I started... Oh, shit.
What the fuck? Why can't you go through?
You can.
Well, that's dumb.
I started this game being all sneaky and everything. And,
yeah.
But then it's like, well, like, I could do that, but it's going to take, like, 6 years, and I want to kill some stuff and get experience. So I was just like, alright, well, I'll be stealthy for a little bit, but then... As soon as I reach that guy, I'm going to stab him in the neck and then club the guy next to him as hard as physically possible. And then we're just fighting.
We are at that point already.
No, don't start the bike! You did it.
We're at that point already where we're looking forward to brutally clubbing baby seals to death.
What?
Baby zombies.
Oh, well, there's that.
Okay.
I'm not necessarily opposed.
You had me worried. I thought we were gonna...
Yeah, we're gonna go and visit somewhere that has baby seals with a club. Hey, do you have any extra?
We're gonna club baby seals to death and then baby Nazi zombies.
That is fine. The Nazi zombies.
Well, how can you be a Nazi if you're a zombie? Or, I mean, baby.
If you're a Nazi? I promise you there were Nazi babies born.
But they weren't actually Nazis yet. They were just
Trump.
German. Stop that.
You see how I just spun that into tricking him into saying racist shit?
Me?
Yes, you.
What did I say?
They're not Nazis yet. They're just German. Meaning they're...
No, at the time, they weren't the babies themselves.
I know.
They're not actually Nazis. I keep trying to say zombie because Nazi zombies.
I'm just saying, like, at some point it sounded like you were being like,
No,
no, all Germans become Nazis. They're just not yet.
So wait. If a baby is a zombie,
Twisting words.
do they grow up? Can they grow up?
Not in this game.
Depends
Or are they just crawling around being ankle biters?
That depends.
That's exactly what they are in this game.
Really?
That actually completely depends. You asked if they grow up or not. That depends on whether or not they run into me.
Yeah.
Like, because if
they're
I'm
either a baby or full grown dead.
yeah, like, if I'm holding the club, they don't grow up.
Always wondered that.
Also, genuinely curious. Genuinely curious too that if you're like born, because you know in the Dawn of the Dead, the 2006 remake, they did the thing where they're all trapped in the mall. They did the thing where you know, the one lady got bit and then had a zombie baby, and all well and good.
Oh,
but,
fuck that.
yeah, it was horrible, right?
Yeah.
But like, so you had a zombie baby, all well and good, terrible, heart-wrenching scenario. But babies can't really move much when they're born.
Yeah, so what are they gonna do?
So curious about what you're gonna do with that zombie baby if it never grows up.
No, it's like a zombie landmine. So it waits until you walk over there, and then you walk, and it bites you.
Oh God!
Well,
You better start swinging faster.
Well, fuck.
Oh. All right.
all the
Next time
come out of the neighborhood.
And I think that's a good place to stop this episode.
Fuck.
Put him up. Just knee him in the face. As a zombie, he's not gonna feel it.
It's okay, guys.
Suck it, Zambos.
Get on the bike, faster!
Okay.
Wait, they're all dead. Hang on. I'll deal with you.
I'll deal with you if you get pushed.
Okay. I'll deal with you turning back fist with an axe. And on that violent note, that's going to do it for us on this episode.
Yeah, let's get a little bit of excitement in there at the end.
Yeah, that's
All right, well, thanks for joining us on this episode of We Didn't Talk About the Game Not Once.
Like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment below for any games that you want us to do in the future. And on whatever system, and we will be happy to try to make those work. We don't know how, but we're going to try.
And next time on this, we will introduce you to the Hot Springs camp, I believe. And if you've been reading the subtitles, hey, good for you.
Right.
You know how to read.
Right.
I'm proud of you.
See you next time.
Don't believe what your mother said.